Hello and welcome to Barbarian 2 on the Commodore 64, and I think this came out, must have come out 88 I guess, about a year after Barbarian. And as you can see, this time we have the choice of selecting the Barbarian, or we can select Mariana, the princess we rescued in the first game, but we'll stick with Barbarian I think. And we hit the inevitable multi-loads. Now the multi-load's not too bad in this game. I think the game's split into 3 levels, and I think once you get to a level you can stay there, if you can get to level. And let's get started. So here we are with Barbarian again. This time you've got to take on all sorts of horrible monsters, and there's quite a lot of them, and they are really quite well animated actually, quite imaginative. But unfortunately, because this is more of a map sort of arcade adventure, you've got to either make a map or have a map. But because of that, because you've got more movements, like you can jump now. You actually have less moves available to you, so you've got the overhead move, the down move, which I've been using quite a lot. I've got to watch these acid pits, or acid lakes I should say. I can't remember how you turn around there. There we go. Yep, and I think we can kick, I think that's about it. Well, once we kill this guy I'll show you. So you can kick and you can do the sort of swing round chop head off move from the first game. So here we go. And the enemies just keep respawning, which is where the game just starts getting annoying right away, to be honest. You're just under constant attack. So I don't think the controls are as good as the first game. The combat itself is not as satisfying as the first game. The sound effects are okay, but there's no in-game music. The sound effects, yeah, I think they were better in the first game, to be honest. I think the graphics are actually quite good. They are quite varied on the different levels. Let's go through here. And there's a pit to run over. I'll just back off, and there we go. Oops. And at the bottom of the screen, the bottom middle, is a sword that indicates which direction we're facing. So you're supposed to really make whoa. So you're supposed to really make a map. And the game is almost impossible to play without one, to be honest. So no, I can't jump that pit because that creature's there. So if I go back, is he gone? Yes, he has. Oops, fell in the pit. I'm actually falling to backwards, despite the fact I was running forwards. So I'm really not sure where to go. I'm guessing these might be markers. These those heads that are on the spikes. Here's a different kind of enemy. Again, just the same move. It's not just the combat's just not as good as it was in Barbarian, to be honest. Ah, yeah, it's quite frustrating that, and it's just not. It's not. Even when you defeat the opponents, there's no sense of satisfaction. It's just quite an unfulfilling game as far as combat goes, and that's a shame because the first game was just so good when it came to the combat. Just so satisfying to play. And some of the opponents, later opponents in the game are really big and really well animated. Oh, here's a big guy here. I think we just use that move on him maybe. Don't have to chop his head off. Oops, he's going to beat the crap out of me. And he sort of laughs at me. Turn round. Yeah, it's just frustrating. Piss off. It's just very frustrating combat. It's just not good at all. Yeah, some of the later creatures are quite horrible and really well animated. And that's certainly the strength of the game on the 64 anyway. The quality of the animation, but the gameplay itself is just shit. It really is not in the same league as the first game. I think they made the mistake that they made with the Way Exploding Fist in Fist 2. They tried to turn it into some sort of arcade adventure. Didn't really work. I mean, it might have worked in this game if there'd been less wandering around aimlessly. If it'd just been oh, this guy's pretty. Oh, just bit my head off. So the animation's quite good, as you can see. Oops, I'll get out of here. Yeah, I think if the structure of the game had been slightly different, maybe just a sort of linear sort of trudge through a level, that might have been a bit more. Felt as if you're going in the right direction. If the combat had been a bit sharpened up, a bit. Might have been fairly decent, but as it stands, I can't recommend this game at all. It's a real disappointment after Barbarian. So I'll give this. I'll give it 3 out of 10. I think just because I quite like the sort of creatures and the animation on them, but the gameplay itself just not much fun at all. Right, that's all for this video. See you in the next one.